Evening, everybody. It's Thursday night around 5:40, and this is your closing comment, last one of the week, and it is video number 1007. Okay, so today was kind of a show me day as it related to earnings. We had the Qualcomm earnings, and we had the stock up about 12 and a half pre-market, and that continued all day, and we ended up at 156.11, up 1763 or 12.7%. And that dragged NVIDIA up, which has had no trouble moving to the upside, closed 298.01, up 32.03 or 12%. And then we had Moderna with a miss and not great guidance. And this morning I told you it was 309 and change, down 36.80 or 10%. It managed to go down 62. 284.02, down 61.90, 17.9%. Roku also this morning, 291, down about 22, finished the day 289.39, down 24.27 or 7.7%. And then we had the show me stocks: Peloton, Pinterest, and Uber. They all missed. Peloton's missed. Now let's just do a brief recap here. Peloton was a $171 stock. It closed the day at 86.06, down 384, and on their horrendous earnings, traded all the way down to 62 and a quarter. The last is 62.30, down 27 and a half or 30%. Pinterest also had some disappointing numbers, wasn't as extreme. It closed at 43.64, down $1.04. Now, remember, 2 weeks ago, this is a company that was supposedly being taken over at $70. And when that fell by the wayside, after stock traded $70, 43 was kind of a letdown. In any event, some people think that the numbers are not terrible. The engagement numbers are a little better, even though the earnings aren't. 46.44, up $1.76 or 4%. And then there's Uber, the company with enough excuses to choke a horse. The stock closed 45.27, down 45 cents. Came out with their numbers, which EBITDA almost profitable, actually profitable by 800, but then attendant costs. The stock traded both up to 46.99 and down to 42.01 in late trading. Last is 46, up 28 cents. Again, these were a lot of companies that have squandered their first to market, or for any other reason have just not performed of late in a market that's made new highs every day. Okay, oil. Interesting chart on the screen. Yesterday, down 305, and I thought, if this turns back up again, it's just going to be like every other one of these pullbacks that the next day finished higher. And they tried. Yesterday's high was 83.08. This morning's high was actually 83.42, and I was looking at it saying, 83.42, that's up almost $3. Is this thing just going to go right back through 85? And then it turned. The low on the day, 78.25, closing 78.81, down another $2.05 or 2.5%. This looks to me like it could easily come back into, yesterday I said 78.5. Today we got 78.5. I'm thinking 75, 76.5 could come back into this area. Most recent big break and then the test of that breakout and started higher. So I'm going to say another $1.50 maybe. On the downside, we're long the SCO, which is a double inverse ETF for oil. The other one that I want to show you tonight is, and this makes just no sense whatsoever, the gold. The gold and the silver rallied hard today. Gold made up its entire loss for the week to date. Yesterday's low was 1758 and a half, and it was down 25 and a half, looking like it could, come back down into the 75.50 area. Gapped up this morning, actually opened at 1769. 1770, which was a nice move higher from 1763, and then it continued all day. Got as high as 1800, the round number, and closed, as you can see, 1793 and a half, up 29 and change. Same situation with the silver, which I kind of lean towards as being a better play here. And it too, same thing, tested 23 yesterday, and then today traded above 24. That's a pretty big move in the silver, and we closed up just under 3%. But there's a lot of supply here up to the 24.30 area. The moving average here, which is the 100-day, comes through, as you can see, 24.30. So this is a tough area in here, but we'll see how it breaks out. Bitcoin down 1,700, the dollar up 49 cents, which is the reason that I said I was surprised about the metals. They don't often move in the same direction as the bonds and the dollar. The bonds were up about 5/8 of a point on the long end, and the dollar was 94.34, up 49 cents. So a bit of a surprise. So the Dow was down 35, NASDAQ up 128, S&P another new high up 1949. The Russell was down $1.85 after being higher early, and the transport's down 127. All right, everyone, have a good evening, and I'll be back in the